and I'm keeping my hand towards the target. The natural mistake the kids make, and I'm not sure why, is they want to go in, fall back up. Or they want to go in, fake, hand comes back. Instead it goes from here to here. Okay?
Yeah, I can't emphasize that enough.
Yeah, same thing on this one. I'm coming to single leg here. They're really good guys. Some of the guys that are really good at this, they actually let you pull them in. You bring that back. They want you to pull it back. They hook it and follow it in. And I don't know. You're better at that than me.
That pressure, or I can't say, we do a drill right here where as we clear, we just practice taking that step forward. Okay, especially like in the morning here, or in the beginning of practice, because so many kids, when they clear anything, they do this. Or same thing on a sprawl. They sprawl and then they push away. Anytime I create a little space, I close the gap. Because I may not score on this elbow pass, especially a good guy. I'm going to go here, he feels it uncomfortable, he pulls it away. But now this shot's there. So that happened because I was crowding him. I was pushing into him. Just like he was saying with that fake. I stay there, I crowd him, I make him uncomfortable. Now he's more likely to make a mistake. So getting that, I'm not getting out of position when I do it. The mistake is this, they start, you know, they go here and then they start running at him. It's real control, but crowding. So.
And that's kind of what I was trying to create yesterday with that one drill I said that I like to do called the smother drill, right? Where I'm ducking and dragging, but I'm always feeling this. I gotta follow it up. Follow it up. Right? So then stuff's gonna come. And I'm just gonna find moves that I didn't know were there. But it's because I'm keeping my forward pressure. Had a guy in our room at one time, he had probably the best high crotch in the world on the right side. He was getting everybody on it. He got his world silver medal. And the guy started spawning. He would just shoot a high crotch to a high crotch. And you have to have a gifted athlete to be able to do this, so I'll take this one.
You better.
That was a joke, actually. But I'm going to take it on. If this doesn't work out, get Craig to call 911. Okay, high crotch here, pull it back. Boom, high crotch on the side. Okay, so he would get to the point where he'd actually push that leg away. On the guy's pro. High crotch to the other side. So obviously you got to be able to shoot a high crotch to both sides. I can't really do, but I faked it. High crotch to high crotch. Okay, last one I want to add before we go, and this kind of goes along the lines of what Matt was saying. Our kids want to sprawl and get away. And we're going to talk about defense later, but you know, everything in wrestling is kind of related. I'm going to touch on it now. And we did this drill when we were in Mongolia. I coached Matt, was it the World University?
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about it. I was just thinking about France for a second. And I don't know what I was thinking about. Anyways, the Mongolians are really, really good with 2-on-1s and their feet, because they do this wrestling where all they got is belts on. And they grab each other's belts and they knock each other over their feet. But they do a bunch of drills that I've never seen before. But one I liked was the guy shoots a lead leg single on you. Boom, you sprawl. And as he comes up, you come right in here. Every time. Because our kids want to do this. Matt Starkey, you should sing. Yeah, stop. Good for me. Come again, come again, come again. Come again. Yeah, stop him again. Well, three things are happening here. One, his confidence is going through the roof. Even though he's 0 for 3 on shots, his neck feels good. He's the aggressor. Everyone thinks, oh, well, we love Matt Gentry. Okay? Second thing that happens is the referee goes, that Patriots fan is a stalling weasel. He's going to call me. Okay? And the third thing is happening is I'm not engaging at all. So I'm not getting any feel for what he's got, what he feels like. So now he shoots on me. I drop the leg, I come right back in. Now I have a top. I have control, I can feel it. He comes up too hard, I'm on my single. Okay, I'm giving a little bit of ground, but I'm taking it right back and I'm taking control. So he single legs me, I follow back in. And it's not much different than the one we did yesterday on the high crotch, right? High crotch man, he blocks me, he high crotches me. Shot off a shot. Don't have a lot of time.
Finishes, a couple finishes.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to do 7 of them.
7.
Yeah, because 7's the number.
Except for the 10.
We ended up with 10, but it started at 7.
Okay. A good shot is going to finish itself. Because if I drive into him, I'm already getting his weight going backwards. So a good shot, all I have to do, like I said yesterday, a guy going backwards can't sprawl. So once I hit this, if I come in this way,
Easy.
I don't know if I can stop you from going over. Like this is a little too much weight for me.
Got a crash pad?
So and it's because, so I want to get him going backwards. I got to get this weight onto this foot right here. I have to. Then my finish is easy. For him to counter, or for me to counter right now, I got to get my weight back on him. So as long as he's doing this, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, you didn't get any there. So right now that step in, boom, that's it. That's all it is. All it is my head. Here, boom. I step back in, boom. It's already coming up. I don't like to unlock my hands. I know a lot of people do. I don't like to. I'll just step. I step in, big step. I'm still centered, but now I kind of left that leg back. Now I just do a power clean here. So boom here, and I power clean it up. Now I can readjust my grip and go deep elbow here.
Anytime he lets go of his grip, that gives me the opportunity to do a rubber leg.
I used to let go. I used to do like here and punch through and all this, but then once I started doing that, guys were grabbing my hands and I was losing legs. So Dave Lee actually just said, why you ever, here, I got to step here, boom, power clean up. Right here, I get my hips all the way through. Now I can re-grip. I'll grab my own singlet right here if I have to. Okay? You can grab
You
your own.
got it on under there?
Yeah, thought about it. Always ready. I don't actually work for Flow. So.
Okay.
No. I'll grab my own singlet. I can do that. Okay. From here, all I do is I bum rush them right here. Whoa. Stay up.
You gotta be careful with me.
Okay. Here. All I do is I come really close into him. I basically just rush him with my hips. Okay. So I try and get my hips close to him. Here. So if I come in real hard like this, here, right here, he's going to go down. And then I follow it down. Rule in wrestling here, I always make him fall down first. If I fall down with him, and for some reason he stays up, now I'm on the ground and he's standing up. We go from position of advantage to disadvantage. So I always make sure that I'm up. So if I don't get it, I'm still up. I can keep going for it. Because sometimes it takes 3-4 tries before he falls down. So again, my weight over my feet. I'm not tripping like this, losing my balance and falling over, which I see happening a lot.
Cost me a medal at the Worlds, my first Worlds. I was in a match. If I win, I'm in a medal match. I'm up 3-1 with 10 seconds left, and I have him here. And I decided I was going to get some more points. I went like this. I missed his leg, and I fell on my butt. We got a scramble. He put me on my back, and I lost. So there you go. You can throw that one back in my face. I didn't take my Jones Cardinal rule where he always has to go down first. Okay, I don't do anything a whole lot different there. I go for a toe hook every time. When he pulls back, I slide right to the ankle here. Okay, now I got this as tight as can be. He can't really go anywhere. A lot of kids will have loose there. That's why they get kicked out. So you almost got to practice both ways. If I clear it on the outside, it's going to be here. If I clear it across my chest, it's going to be here. Either way, I got to be hold that tight. So there's no space. So if he tries to kick out, he got to call the doc because I got it that tight. Okay. We had a guy that him and I both used to wrestle, Travis Cross. He was very flexible here. Okay, as you can see, I'm not. But I actually pulled my groin on Wednesday playing hockey. That's why. So I'm usually really, really limber, kennel cross type stuff, right? You get him here, and he's still got a lot of game left. And your boy, Shmushta Stegi, probably one of the best I've ever seen. He had more balance here than most guys have in their stance. So what next? Well, I call this one punch, right? It's come underneath, punch here, right here. And now I got it up a little higher. And that little bit's going to make a lot of difference. Okay, so that's just punch, and it's got to be an explosive power. If you tried that on me, you'd be going to the hospital.
Yeah, you'll just keep going.
Okay, so punch. Mark away, it's tight again. And I got to realize, the only way a kick out really works is if I'm going this way.
Yep.
He's going to kick off of me, push me, and kick away. We might talk about kick out later, but if I'm going forward, when a guy kicks out, I just come get the hips right away.
Even if this guy loses the leg on a kick out, as long as he's going forward, a guy kicks out like this, he's got a half a second. If you're going forward, you're just going to cover.
Yeah.
That's wrestling the Cuban. That's basically how I had to. Even as tight as I could get, they would always kick out. I'd always lose. I'd have to run it down. But if I was going backwards, I don't have time to reverse course and come back at it. So just know that you're always moving forward.
Our tendency now, I mean, every time I get on a single, I want to crash the weight across, slide this, or pry down and go. Because a lot of guys, I'll get him here and I can just run right into him. That's just an E-pry, right? But that's just me running into him and getting him off balance. Can't really teach you, you got to put him in that position and have him feel it. But that's my natural go-to. But as soon as I get stuck here, and that gets weighed into me, our kids are going to want to, they're going to feel heavy in their feet, and they're going to want to get stationary and hold on tight. Because that's going to be their human reaction to getting pressure in. And what you want to do is the exact opposite. When I feel pressure in, I want to remove the spot where he's putting pressure. So all I'm doing is I'm pivoting and I'm dropping my hands. In Canada we call it chest pressure. I've heard it called run the pipe. I've heard it called what else?
Hike the football.
Hike the football.
So the important thing though is it's not this. A lot of kids do this. Now I'm in bad position. It's easy to get sprawled on. That back and head has got to stay out.
If I was going to lift a lot of weight in a deadlift, this is where I start. And that's where I end here. I bend my knees right there. Throw it down, he's down. I cover him. All right, so that's it. We call that a back squat or chest pressure. But it's hard to do because a lot of guys will hook you on the outside. A lot of guys, especially the guys that got a little bit of funk, they're using their foot to catch you. Maybe they're trying to just throw shit. You know, crap. Right here, it's very similar to my chest pressure, except when his foot's in the inside, I rotate back this way. When his foot's on the outside, I rotate this way. I'm taking the pressure off me and putting it there. I roll my arm over. I call it shoulder pressure. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to put it down. Right there. Now I got it. So, if I feel that pressure and I stop, Matt's going to jam me, rip my hands, and I'm in trouble. So I feel that pressure, and instead of stopping, I rotate. Move my feet. And right there, I got it. That's shoulder pressure. And it's kind of brother with chest pressure.
Yeah, like even the run the pipe or here, pull me. If I in here and I'm trying to do it, then I don't, then it's really easy to step through and get up. So just know that those things go together. Because if I try and step off, I can't get it. Boom. Then that shoulder pressure. Shoulder pressure.
He did that on purpose. But that's one thing kids are going to have to understand. The higher level you get to the state tournament, wrestling good athletes, good wrestlers, chest pressure 80% of the time is just going to get the weight off.
Yeah.
Very rarely is a guy going to fall down from chest pressure. Gets the weight off and then get back down.